just last week I was speaking with an immigrant entrepreneur, and for him to be an immigrant, something. And this time you're telling me that to be a woman is something. But what he said is that challenges that he faced, he took them as an opportunity. And I can learn that this is what you're saying as well. So you did not stop there. You just went, oh yeah, you are a woman. And you said, yes, I am. But I would still like to do that.
Actually, if you're an immigrant woman, you've got everything against you.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I learned, and I many times said, thank God I'm British and white, is because of that nationality and my colour, which is so wrong, I was automatically awarded senior positions. And the colleagues who'd come from Sudan were automatically given lower positions. And so, if you are an immigrant, you do have massive challenges being accepted. You do today, being in Germany.
That's right.
And it is partly my fault because I haven't mastered the German language. So when they listen to me, then they need to speak to me in English to be sure that they understand. Which is not good. I think if you choose to be an immigrant in a country, you should learn. I know the laws of Germany. You should also learn the language.
That's right.
Immigrant is a challenge. It absolutely is. And to be a female immigrant, you've got a double blow. Even today, where everybody says, oh no, it's not like that at all. We do have to give consideration to your ethnicity, your gender, your marital status. Yeah, right. On paper, that might be the case, but it doesn't happen. That's the bottom line.
That's clear. It's understandable. And of course, we hope this International Women's Day message as well in March will be a great opportunity for women to speak up and to say their mind or speak their mind. And hopefully something will be done. I think I was watching once this girl, I think she's a Miss Universe at the moment, and she said that in her reign, she would like to let women, and especially young women, take space. And I think that is a very strong message. Then it becomes evident that there is a need, but how do you make women take space? And I think it's through sharing good examples of the women who have already taken spaces. And I believe also you can share the examples of the highly successful women, but there is no anything harmful to share examples of the ones who are in the process of being, because they can also relate quite a lot with the one who hasn't started at all. Yeah. So opening up the eyes and letting someone saying, oh yeah, if she can try, I can also do that. And that's very, very important.
I think that's so true. And also the people who have achieved to literally take time to help those that are trying as well. So I think I was quite shocked the other day. I read the number of women prime ministers there are in the world. And I hadn't appreciated how many women were holding this senior job. It's very, very good.
Yes.
And I think this should be more publicised so that people see that it's okay and it is doable, it's manageable. But likewise, I try very hard, and I hope I've done well with my children, is to try and give them those confidences to move forward and to try and to not be held back by your gender in particular.
Exactly.
And I think this is being shown. There are more and more people in the top. My youngest is actually working for a top London law firm. And her challenge is, today, she would like to have a family.
Right.
But this will hold back her career a lot.
Definitely.
And there is no alternative. She is the one that would have to produce the baby. And how wrong is this? Because it will affect her career negatively and not enhance the career.
Yeah.
And at work, one of the things that I've seen in our university, and which I'm so proud about, is that during COVID times where people have had to be careful about transmitting the virus, that we made quite sure that any people with young children enabled them to work from home.
Yes.
Enabled them to work different hours than us. facilitating children being in the home environment.
That's right.
Zoom conference when a child is hungry.
Yes.
And the whole outlook was, let's look at your personal situation.
Exactly.
And fit in with that and still get the best out of you career-wise. And that was very forward-thinking at my university. And there are many, not just the women, I mean, some of the dads, stay-at-home dads too at the moment, because they're working back in their own offices. But, you know, without a doubt, I'm beginning to see more activity in promoting women and opportunities. But one of the failures when we've interviewed for female professors is they're often very slow at explaining or enhancing their capabilities. The boys, men, you can't stop them. Once they get going, they are just, I've done this, I've done that.
Yeah.
And they're not so fast at coming forward. We can offer. And it's almost as if it's been drilled into them.
Yes.
Most.
I think there is a caring element, and they care more on the message they deliver than how good they are. I think this is a natural trait, which I think is a very good trait to have, because for the ones who are listening and getting the knowledge should kind of imitate that. But we are created in a way. That we cannot imitate without being told. In a sense that, oh yeah, I am good because. So it's a little bit.
There could be this nurturing effect, you know, where we are slower to offend or to speak out, and it could be exactly that. It might be something that's in our hormones, but that should not work against us.
Definitely, yeah.
It should be seen as a positive thing, and it can be very good.
Yeah, we hope that as we go on in the 21st century and more, we are going to have even more open societies where men can support the women initiatives. So I got a few questions when I was saying that I'm hosting International Women's Day. I was like, what? You're hosting an International Women's Day? I said, yes. Then you are a guy? And I say, yes, I am a guy, but I decided to make a change so that some other guy will see, oh yeah, there was a guy who hosted the International Women's Day, so I can do. And if we have 10,000 of them around the world, then women are coming to the platform, men are also sitting on the platform, and the world is a better place to be. So this is the idea. And of course, having a little girl at home, I had to think about, okay, so I have a little baby girl at home. I know that women have this challenge. What can I do as a father? That's the motivation.
This is totally true, and unfortunately, quite often men are in the position to make the difference. They are empowered because of their seniority many times in companies. And it's for them to try to ensure that if you've got two equal applications, that perhaps you give benefits to the female applicants, to give them the opportunity to have a gender balance in the workplace. Because without a doubt, a gender balanced workplace is very, very healthy.
Yes, definitely.
There are gender differences. I'm not disputing that. But I also work very well together. And to have a difference of one gender or another, be it female, is not the best.
Exactly. Definitely.
Certainly my male colleagues have great fun in teasing me and some of my little interests, but on the other hand, it works both ways. You know, sometimes
definitely
a little bit abrupt, and I say, "Oh, that's a bit hard." Oh, yes, down a little bit.
Yes.
Particularly in meetings, you know, sometimes in meetings, that's quite interesting. You sit back and you see how the different genders tackle a challenge.
Yeah.
And quite often there you can see a gender difference as opposed to thinking difference.
Yes, definitely. And that's very important. But this is already very inspirational. And thank you very much. And I'm sure maybe in the future we can also discuss a little bit more about the happiness element and the lucky element in doing things, on how can a person achieve those. It will be really, really fantastic to learn more and more, and of course to educate other people who are watching these clips.
It's important to be happy.
Definitely.
Yeah. And I look forward to talking to you again, Conrad, and it's been my pleasure. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Michelle.